Hello. Hi.
Hello.
How are
Long
you
time no
doing?
see. I'm okay.
Good.
Uh,
I'm glad you're doing well. uh, because
Speaking
internet
of,
is
I
a
just like,
thing and across
I'm so
oceans,
sorry.
it's really bad.
It
I am
is.
I am going to be playing this knockoff version of Supermarket Simulator, and Wolfie over there is going to be playing Power Wash Sim by themselves. We'll be playing chill games by ourselves separately across oceans.
Yes, I'm so sorry, but my
Don't
internet
worry
is
about it.
weak. It's
It's
weak.
okay. Absolutely understand. We make concessions. It's all good. I guess my first question, would you like the first question to get started on this?
I don't know. What is the first question, first of all?
First question is, why did you accept the invite?
Hmm, Good question.
Mm-hmm.
Next question. No, no, no. It's okay. I did that because you said Darkest was recommended me, I
Yeah.
guess. And I remembered that you did that with Hilda as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's been a while, I guess, but you
Yeah.
were there. I saw
Yeah.
your name. I
Yeah.
see your name on Hilda's Discord, so I was like, okay, it's not a stranger, but it was surprised. I
Yeah.
was very surprised though, because
Mm-hmm.
I just directly went to Darkest and said, "What the fuck, bro? What what the actual what happened
what
here?
is this?
What is this?"
Yeah.
But then,
Um
yeah, you explained it, and I was like, just like, yeah, why not? I mean, sure. Meeting new
yeah.
people is also exciting, and why not?
Next question is, what do you do?
uh, I do what I do. I do stream. I do art. I do work. I do trying to cosplay as a person who have the shit together.
Hmm.
I do work, and I do firefighter stuff.
Ooh,
And yeah,
that's neat.
that's it. And
Firefighter stuff?
I'm here in Germany. You can be in the firefighters for volunteer stuff,
Uh-huh.
voluntarily, I guess. I don't know.
That's
English is
super
hard language.
cool.
And yes, I also trying to learn the fucking English language. I had it in school, but in school I was like, yeah, I don't need that. I'm in Germany. Everyone speaks German. Why do I need English? It's a world language, but yeah, but why do I need it? My tiny brain was not prepared for that.
You didn't
And
know.
I didn't know, but 2 years ago I meet friends and they just like over the ocean, and I was like, I want them to be my friends, so I have to learn the fucking language. But I'm doing all right. I'm learning bit by bit every
You're
day, and
doing
that's
great.
amazing.
You're doing great. Don't sell yourself short. You're
Thank you.
doing you're
Thank
doing real
you.
good. Why do you do what you do?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Um. Hmm. Well, the firefighter stuff was a funny thing. I was
Mm-hmm.
10, around 10, I guess, and a friend of mine, also a classmate of mine, was like, "Hey, do you want to go there with me?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, why not?" Every other kid was like in the football club or something else,
Mm-hmm.
or do other sports. And in our tiny village,
Mm-hmm.
some people go to the firefighters. And I learned that when I was 10, and now, very much years later, I'm still doing it, but more active, and the more dangerous thingies. I don't know
Mm.
if you call it
Wow.
like that.
Yeah.
But with 10, you'll just learn the basics and the safe stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you have to grow up with that, and you have to learn the basic stuff. The big ones and the adults do that too.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to learn the basics, and after that, you do the, I don't know how you call it, but oh wait, no, I'm missing a
Take your
word
time.
here. Wait, let me
It's
see.
okay.
Let me see. Let me see. Education, I guess.
Yeah. Training?
Training. Yeah, training is a good word for that. Yeah, you do some official training and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
after that, when you graduate and you did a test and stuff, you are, uh, yeah, a firefighter. And
Nice.
then I go with 18, with when I was full adult year, I guess. I don't
Uh-huh.
know how you call that. I moved over to the active firefighters and do stuff
Wow. That's
24/7
incredible.
kind of.
Over here in America, at least where I'm at, I feel like we have a lot of respect for firefighters. So the fact that, you know, you are actively doing that and out of your own volition, is incredible. I hope you're really proud of yourself because that's super cool. That's amazing.
That's oh my god. That's it's I don't know how you can I don't know um, describe it, but for me it always been there. It's
Hmm.
like, yeah, I'm a firefighter. That's it. I don't know. I'm for me it's nothing special, but every time I tell something or I tell someone about it, they
Yeah.
were like, "Oh my fucking god, what the heck? How the
Yeah.
fuck you doing?" I'm just like, "Yeah, I learned that. I did that. I grew up with that. I know what to do in
Hmm.
I don't know, emergency situation and stuff."
Yeah.
But
No, that's
I really not. I am sometimes I forgot how incredible that is, and I'm
it is.
sometimes I'm just like, yeah, you're right. That is incredible. I'm cool. Oh
You're
my
really
god.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. With the games, when I play games and I just can't stop talking.
Yeah.
When someone is with me in a game or something
Hmm.
in a voice or right next to me, I'm just talking and commentating everything I
Yeah.
do or the players or stuff in game happen.
Hmm.
So one friend was like, you should do some let's plays or something.
Hmm.
I was like, nah, let's plays. Damn, that's much work.
Yeah.
I do know that it's very much work and stuff, so I was like, no, I don't have so much time to do that, and
Yeah.
so I went kind of one to one with a friend who already streamed, and I was
Hmm.
like, let's try that. I mean,
Nice.
give it a shot.
Hmm.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
What the worst? What can happen? So I started streaming round about 2017, I guess. Very
Uh-huh.
early, easily.
Oh, yeah, that is early.
Very, very early. But I'm newbie. I was very tiny, and
Yeah.
I tried this and that, and then I also started 1 year later with digital art.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
just started then with art. I did earlier, yes, with pencil
Hmm.
and paper and stuff. But digital, I started 2018,
Hmm. Nice.
and I was like, you know what, guys, I
This
will stream that.
is my jam.
Where how I learned that. It's like I started, and you guys can watch how I learned this shit. And actually, the years comes and goes, and oh my god,
It's
I
time.
improved.
Yeah.
I do improve. I'm very proud of myself
I'm
in
glad.
this point because, damn, I also do art streams today, so
Hmm.
I didn't get lost of that, or I didn't lost the interest in doing that,
Hmm.
and for good, for
Yeah.
good though, because I'm very happy with what came out of that sometimes, and also I can make some friends happy with fan art and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's very nice.
Yeah. Art is one of those things where I don't follow it as a passion, but I'm very happy that I have those skills.
Hmm.
It's just like it's more of a tool for me rather than expression. But yeah, I think I
I kind of
understand.
like I kind of like it just to make kind of everything happen. You can
Yeah.
make comics, you can make fan arts, you can make situations, and it's kind of cool.
Mhm. It's neat.
Very neat indeed.
The next question is, do you make things?
Yeah, I make art.
Yeah. Cool.
Um, yeah, that's it. I
That's
guess I
it.
don't know what I make. I make people's days. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
trying to
That
make people's days. If
absolutely.
that's the thing.
That is a thing.
And yeah, make people laugh. Is
Yeah.
that also a thing?
You make content in some fashion.
I true. I make oh my god, yes. Me with my silliness, I make much content indeed. Yeah.
The next question is, why do you make things?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Why do I make things? I mean, art was kind of, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
started like as a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't know. I was a creative kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was always the kid in school who draw tiny stools in next to the math task or
Mm-hmm.
next to an English text. But yeah, I don't know why. It just happened. I don't know. I was creative and I did the art.
Yeah.
And the other thing, yeah, this was just a very funny coincidence. It was like, hey, do you want to go to firefighters? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then, poof.
Here I am.
And now here I am doing firefighter shit still.
I love it. You're gonna really, and no one likes this question. Why do you
Uh
really
oh.
make things?
Why I really make things?
Yeah, like what does that fulfill in your life?
I really want to help people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was in my
Nature?
nature, kinda, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'm just the helpful or ready to help wolf from the I don't know neighborhood. And
Yeah.
I was nice. I am a nice kid, or I was a nice kid, and
Mm-hmm.
too nice maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say you are too nice for this world, and I was like, yeah, yeah, no,
I don't
that's
care.
my weakness, kind of. Yeah, but kind of. There were people who take advantage out of it,
Yeah, they
and
definitely will.
I have to learn that in the hard way. But
Mm-hmm.
mm, now I know how I don't want to be treated or
Yeah.
something like that. And yeah, I don't had a very good childhood and stuff, but I don't want to put that here.
Yeah,
It's
fair
just
enough.
like it was awful. It was just
Oh.
awful bully and stuff, and I just learned about it because I know I don't want to be treated like that, and I
Mm-hmm.
know now the signs when people trying to get advantage of the helpful nature of mine,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, all right, cool. You know what? I'm learning to do boundaries. And
Yeah.
here is one. So please
Nice.
go away. Or it's just like, here's my boundary, or I go to a friend who helped me with that. Because I have friends now. And I
Yeah.
love them for that. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, nah.
My next question is who is someone you like?
Yeah, there's some friends they take a very, very large part of my life though, because
Yeah.
I talked about the friend who's starting streaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
I met them 10 or 40 years ago
Oh
in real
wow.
life on a fucking convention in my town, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, hey you, I like you. And then he was like, yeah, I like you too, want to come to my
Aww.
party? And I was like, yeah, okay, let's go. And now we are kind of we are kind of family friend kind of
Oh.
relationship, because he's like, yeah, I adopt you now. You're part of my family now. And I was like, okay, cool. Wow, what the fuck? Can I come to your place at this and that? And he's like, yeah, you live here, so come on. And I was like, oh my god. I'm still trying to get used to it, but it's
Yeah.
amazing. It's just amazing to have those friends, and I really
That's great.
appreciate him.
Yeah.
And also with him, I meet a lot of people through gaming, and
Mm-hmm.
also through his kind of community and stuff. He showed
Mm-hmm.
me one friend of him who yeah, I really adore her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know you, but my friend likes your content and stuff, and so I'm here and I want to
Yeah.
support. And then we figured out we hear the same music, and I was like,
Mm.
oh, no way. That kind of, and we got the vibe, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. And I also know her for over 10 years now, and she's
Wonderful.
also a very big part of my life, kind of.
Yeah.
And there are several people, and yeah, also you heard the name maybe before, but Lady Sandra also did a very, very
Mm-hmm.
huge change in my life though.
Mm-hmm.
It's also Hilda
Mm-hmm.
comes with her, kind of
Yeah.
kind of at the same time. But I met them too because one streamer we watched,
Mm-hmm.
or over one bigger streamer we kind of met there because I modded there,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, that's a mod. I want to look at her." Kind of. Oh, she doing German content at the
Mm-hmm.
time. She
Yeah.
has no idea what I'm talking about or what my content is, and I am still to the very day. I have no idea how the fuck she stayed there. Also, Hilda does the same. Hilda was there, Zen was there. They, they didn't even understand the German language though. But I streamed at that day. I only streamed German because why English? Because
Yeah.
of course I can switch, yes, but there are no English speakers in my chat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I thought for
Mm-hmm.
1 year. And then after 1 year, she's like, "Yeah, I've been there the whole time." I was like, "What? you you what?" And she's like, "Yeah, I lurked there. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I like your vibe." I That's still one of my favorite stories. And
Oh, that's
oh my
great.
god.
The next question was, what do you like about the group of people that you mentioned? But it seemed like you had already kind of explained that. If there's more you want to add, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the family like friends because I
Mhm.
also I don't know how to mention though, but I have my real life friends, family friends. I have the community I got with them.
Mhm.
The German community, I should trying to describe them now.
Yeah.
And with the one streamer I met, Zentra and stuff,
Mhm.
and the others. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
the English community kinda, and
Yeah.
also with my ex girlfriend, I found a friend who kind of grew very, I don't know, grew to me. No, that's not English.
Distant.
But it's a very good buddy though. It's
Mhm.
nearly best friend though because he also got my back
Mhm.
and also hyped me up and put me up
No.
on picked me up on the ground, and I was like, "Yeah, why are you still here? I broke up with her." And he's like, "I know you, and I'm your friend now. You can't get rid of me though that easily though. We
Oh.
have to fight." And he's like, "Yeah, let's fight together." And he's also very big part of mine. And I don't know, there's so many people. Sometimes I feel so alone, and then I realize, oh my god, there's so many people.
Yeah.
And then it's amazing. Sometimes
Mhm.
it's just like, hello, I'm still here and I don't go nowhere. You can't get rid of me. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And that's the most of them are just like, yeah, we here and you can't get rid of us. And I was like, I appreciate that very much.
Next question is, what do you like about yourself?
Maybe the fact that I actually can make people happy
Mhm.
or make people laugh and stuff, even if they sad right now. Because sometimes I just say stupid stuff or silly stuff, and maybe on purpose, maybe also not on purpose.
Mhm.
But I'm very happy to make them laugh and stuff.
Yeah.
Tiny, silly joke or something like that
Mhm.
across my lips still, and they still giggle a bit. And that's all I want.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you laugh. That's good because I know it's healthy. I'm the
Yeah.
laugh doctor here. I know that.
You prescribed laughter.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. How do you react in uncomfortable situations?
In uncomfortable situations. Ew.
Yes.
Hmm. I would went quiet and trying to leave as soon as possible or as soon as I can do, because if I can't leave because I have to be there, I will be there. But still I will be quiet. I was
Yeah.
just like mm,
You'll be
I hope it's
withdrawn.
get away. I will be there. I will be strong, but still. Mm.
When was the last time you were validated?
Like someone says I am well. No, wait,
Yeah.
what?
No, yeah. Like when someone acknowledges your existence and sees you for you and your struggles and acknowledges you as a person in a way that makes you feel seen.
Mm. Mm. I do that with a best friend of mine very often.
Yeah.
Mostly every situation or something. We
Mhm.
send so many TikToks here and there, and I send her texts with I validated your existence, so
Mhm.
it's good to be to have you here and stuff. And
Yeah.
sometimes I got some of that bag, of course, and sometimes she sent me that too. And I'm just
Mhm.
like, yeah, I know I valid, I know I learn, I do working on it to see it for myself, but also my best friend do that too,
Mhm.
every
Yeah.
every here and there, and that's nice
Yeah.
because sometimes it's very hard to see it from themselves or
Yeah.
myself that I'm what I do is good and stuff,
Mhm.
but I know that there are people, even even in my darkest times there are people, and I know
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
And I love that they reminds me that they're here and I'm valid and stuff.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Who are you?
Eh?
So, it's not.
What?
I'm not asking you to dox yourself. That is not what I'm asking you to do. What I'm asking is more. Who are you to yourself? Like, how would you describe yourself? Kind of like. I'm asking a
Right
very
now?
internal question. Sure.
Oh my- Right now, I'm trying to figure out the friend in myself because I'm
Um.
trying to be a better friend
Mhm.
to myself. That's what I'm trying to do at the
Yeah.
moment because recently, of course, my big bad brain kind of went crazy, kind of like I don't know. It's
Mhm.
not nice to me, and I'm not nice to myself. But I want to try to fix that.
Mhm.
So with this year, I just have this big old quest to be a better friend for myself,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
also with that, you can, of course, be a better friend to others.
Mhm.
That's also the hope because when I'm healthy, I can help things more, I don't know, efficiently or more, just
Mhm.
better. Okay, I'm a very sympathetic, I guess, and
Mhm.
empathetic person.
Mhm.
I would say it like that. I don't know what it is, but I'm very easy to talk to in
Mhm.
the public, I don't guess, because I've just figured out that I'm just there doing my grocery shopping and stuff.
Mhm.
Then something happens. I smile. I did a comment on the situation, and then the
Yeah.
lady or the person in front of me just starting a tiny conversation, and I'm just get over it. I mean, I talk to them a bit, and then we laugh a bit, and then I go ahead, and I'm just figure out that that happens over and over again. And just me with a friend on a checkout or
Mhm.
after our grocery shopping, we just chit chat with the people that work there, and also talked about, yeah, of course, I bought a suitcase, and yes, we have a vacation soon, and we just chit chat a bit about it, and then we leave, and then I was like, that was a nice conversation. Damn,
Yeah.
why have people talk to me? And sometimes at one point I hate people, but on
Mhm.
the other point I don't like I don't hate people.
Yeah.
It's a very
It's a love-hate
strange thing.
relationship.
It's a love-hate relationship. Yeah, because sometimes people just annoy me. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know what? I just want to go get my groceries and then go. I don't want to talk. I just want to get stuff and I want to go home because I have enough. Because I working at the customer services and
Mhm.
I hate them so much sometimes. But
Yeah.
sometimes there are some diamonds under this, and
Yeah.
I was like happy to chit chat with the customers here and there, and they were like, "Yeah, thank you so much for the help. It was nice, and then it was a
Mhm.
nice call, and you get the energy out of it." And then there's a fucking customer who's hating everything, and I'm just like, "But I can't do something about it because it's your system, not ours. So
Yeah.
please."
Yeah.
Please think, use your brain. But yeah, it's a love hate some situations sometimes, but
uh, what is something that scares you?
scares. Um, it scared me a lot when I don't know when people don't talk to me
Mm-hmm.
about what they when they have, I don't know, something with me, or if I did something wrong and they don't tell me that and then just ghost me or leave me
Yeah.
alone with that, or something even worse happened, and that scared me a lot because
Yeah.
well, surprised, I can't read the mind of the people,
Yeah.
and that's freaking me out. It's just it's scary, but I trying to learn to trying not to think about what others think about me, because
Yeah.
it's get exhausting. It's getting very exhausting to
Mhm.
think for others
Yeah.
than myself. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I trying to think about myself first. And then if you have a problem with me, please let me know, because we can talk about it like every other adult figures, because
Mhm.
we're grown-ups. We can talk about it. And if you don't talk about that, I think everything is good, because that's what I like about most of my friendships are
Mhm.
kind of like we are friends, but we live separately. And if we meet again, we just start there where we
Mhm.
stopped last time.
Yeah.
And that's the fucking gold state of fucking relationship with their friends.
Yeah.
Because life is hard.
Mhm.
Everyone have their own issues, drama, and other things in life with work, family,
Mhm.
friends, other friends, or I don't know, even themselves. So I'm very happy about all the friendships. They just like, okay, hey, we haven't talked in 10 months, but hi, how you been? And
Yeah.
then everything started, and then we're just like, yeah, let's meet up in a cafe and just talk about it. And I love that. I love that very much. And even if my closest friends don't talk to me for 2 months or something, I'm just
Mhm.
like, okay, they have a. Maybe they tell me this like, okay, I have very much trouble lately. I can't can't contact you every day, so I'm sorry, but I will be
Mhm.
back and stuff. And I was like, okay, if they need me, they will talk to me.
Yeah.
And if they have any, I don't know, issues with me, they probably will do that too, because
Mhm.
I can't read mind. And
Yeah.
I'm happy when they come to me and just like, hey, you did that and this that hurt me, and I'm just like, oh no, it was not my purpose. Please, I
Yeah.
apologize then if I hurt someone, because I don't want to do that on purpose. Of
Mhm.
course, I don't
Yeah.
want to hurt people on purpose, and if I do that accidentally, I would like to
Make it right.
let them make it right. And it's like, hey, I'm sorry that I catch you there on the wrong trip or on the wrong foot or something.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that scares me a lot when people don't talk to me.
What is the hardest thing you've ever had to overcome?
Yeah, I guess it's the fact that you can't make everyone happy.
Mhm.
I'm such a people pleaser, and I'm trying to get over it, that I can't be everyone's favorite. I
Mhm.
can't be everyone's, I don't know,
First
person
pick.
to go to. Yeah, and I mean, I want to help on the one side, and I want that everyone is happy, kind of, and but it's not possible. It's
Mhm.
just like people have their minds, they ideas, they flaws and stuff, and that what they make them unique and stuff. But I can't make everyone happy.
Yeah.
I'm not pizza.
Unfortunately, you are not pizza. I'm very
I'm not
sorry.
pizza. But that's also a quote I really like to.
What frustrates you the most about life?
That the bestest friends are the furthest away. Jesus Christ. Why is there fucking water between us? And so much hours. But
And a
no,
plane.
also why you live so much so far away, Jesus Christ. But yeah, also my German friends are also very very far away, because we all meet over gaming and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
that's very frustrating when you have so much people you vibe the best with are
Yeah.
the people who are the furthest away.
Yeah.
That's very frustrating because social contact or something like that,
Mhm.
people in real life and stuff, that's so important.
Mhm.
That's very, very important. But it's
Yeah.
so sad that the good people are so much away, so far
Yeah.
away.
What excites you the most?
What excites me the most? To hang out with my friends.
Yeah. Just being social.
Usually. That's yeah, I'm very social. I'm a social wolf. I'm not a
Mhm.
lone wolf.
Mm-mm. Very social.
Very good. Very social indeed, indeed.
Yes, yes, yes.
I really like to meet people, new friends, and play games with them. And I really hope my internet is getting the shit together so I can stream again, because stream also is also something I'm really very excited about.
Mhm.
Make people's days or evenings or lunchtimes a bit funnier.
Mhm.
That's something I really like.
Why are we playing the games that we are playing?
Why?
Well,
Well,
to put it simply,
what games?
why
What
did
games?
you
I really...
agree to the game we are playing? We're playing two separate,
Um,
different games.
today we play. Yes, I agree to that because Power Wash is a very good chit chat game.
Yes.
Where you can play with games.
Uh-huh.
You can play with games. You can
Play
play
with
with your
friends.
friends.
Yes.
Because yeah, it's not very
Intensive.
intensive. You don't have to pay attention very, very, very light.
Mhm.
And I mean, if I play, usually I play the shooter games like yeah, I don't know, um, all over. I don't know, the action shooter
Yeah.
games thingies, and
Uh-huh.
you have to pay attention very much. Just like Helldivers 2, you have to
Yeah.
pay attention because it's all chaos all over the place.
Yeah.
Also Valorant, also very tactic shooter game, and you have to pay attention there. You can't chit chat. I mean, you
Mm-mm.
can over the
Just
game maybe,
you're
but
not gonna
you
do very
have to
well.
play. Yeah, you have to pay attention though.
Yeah.
And that's yeah, and that's kind of chill games are also cool. I like
Mhm.
cozy games as well. I like the shooter action games with all the pew pew and stuff.
Mhm.
But also I like cozy games with friends. Let's
Your
go.
next question is, what is something you're proud of?
Yeah, that I start streaming
Mhm.
and I keep streaming. I'm
Mhm.
very proud of that because I was several times at the point I'm just like, why do I stream? I
Mhm.
didn't get anywhere. There are no people in my chat. I just yeah, art is not so
Yeah.
arting right now.
Uh-huh.
But I'm proud that I did it. I just do my shit. I just do my thing and I try new things. I mean, I struggle with them all of the every time I do new things, I struggle with them at the first, but in the start, but I'm proud that I don't get I don't know, I don't just throw everything away at the first time
Mhm.
when I didn't get what I trying to get. And I'm very proud that I maybe my private life I just move out from my hometown to another city
Mhm.
at a very I don't know. I mean, I just got out of my education stuff and then I went 1 hour and a half away from my hometown.
Mhm.
That's a bit much,
Yeah.
and my parents were like, are you sure you want to do that?" Because I was still young and stuff, and I had my
Yeah.
apartment over my grandparents' house. I mean, it's not away, but it's still
It's a distance.
somewhere. It's a distance, and I don't know people here.
How do you take care of yourself?
Good question. I'm
Mhm.
learning.
Mhm.
I'm learning to do that.
We're all learning.
We learning, yes, but today, this year, damn, this year started with my self care journey. I
Mhm.
start my self care journey this year. Um, First of all, trying to not insult myself.
Mhm.
That's why I don't want to use the stupid word, because
Mhm.
I'm not stupid. I'm just maybe silly, yes, very silly, but that's the most better word than stupid. Because I know things. I know things, but sometimes I'm just feeling like I don't know things. But that don't
Yeah.
mean that I'm stupid. So I'm trying to do that. I trying to take time for myself, kind of yeah, of course, things can be done in an hour or something, but maybe I take two, and that's also okay.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of time thing, and I'm trying to, yeah, learn that my brain is not working like other brains, and I don't want to make,
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't want to be mean to myself. I'm
Yeah.
trying to not be mean about, I don't know, my ADHD thinking that I have to be everywhere at once, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't. And it's like, yeah, my brain is not working like every others, and I can't compare me to them. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying. I have help, of course,
Yeah.
friend. Greetings, but I'm learning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my shit.
When are you the happiest?
Yeah, mostly when I'm around people I love and I
Mm-hmm.
care about, and with people they also care about me.
Yeah.
I'm very happy though.
Wonderful. All right. One last question then.
Oh, the
Uh,
last one. Let's go.
is there someone you'd like to see me interview next? If you could nominate someone, who would it be?
If I can do that, I guess then also get
Mm-hmm.
nominated from Darkness.
Okay.
So I would say yes. I would also go for this person.
Mm-hmm.
I have also Kitty. Kitty also a good
Mm-hmm.
friend of mine
Okay.
who lives in my city, and I annoy her day by day. And I would also say that she's a very neat person.
Mm-hmm.
She's very adorable, very cool, very sweet, good friend. Good friend.
Oh.
And I also have a German bean, but I don't know because
Mm-hmm.
English thing. I don't know English German,
Yeah.
but if it's someone I know English is no problem, then it would be Kitty.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this with me. I hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been very fun, very nice, very
Wonderful.
cool.
I'm
Thank
glad
you
you
for
had.
having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. I'm gonna address the invisible audience now.
The invisible. Hello there. You still here?
Hello.
Wonderful.
Yeah. If you're still here and you really enjoyed the things that we talked about today, you probably would really enjoy. Hold on, I gotta your name. You gotta get your full name. I hate this new Discord thing where they shorten your names and they don't give you the full
My
name
name.
anymore.
Dark Wolf
I
Girl. It's
can't.
Dark Wolf Girl.
Sorry, Dark Wolf Girl. Right. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm gonna put the links
What?
in the description so that
Do that
you
because
can
it's very
find
difficult to read.
this
I'm sorry,
lovely,
Jen.
lovely person. But yeah, if you enjoyed, you probably would really enjoy Dark Wolf Girl and probably would enjoy what the things that they do. More than likely.
I do stuff. I do stuff when my internet is back. I do more stuff.
um
I'll be back for sure.
I'll be waiting.
Nice.
What else? What? Right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this with me. And thank you to the audience for listening. I hope you all had a lovely time and you enjoyed. I'm assuming you did. Links are in description and yeah. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Oh, bye bye.